rock the body, body.
The story of my Derby love actually started back in the 1970s as a kid growing up in Los Angeles. I remember watching the bank track on TV with the LA T-Birds. It was like pro wrestling, but on roller skates. I remember the legends such as Ralphie Valderas and the infamous Ms. Georgia Haas. In the 1980s, we had Rock and Roller Games. That was the series that had the alligators. And out of all people, conservative talk show host Wally George, who had a strange cult following in Southern California at the time with a TV show on a small UHF station in Orange County. Didn't think much about it until 2006 when I was living in Phoenix and watching the KTLA morning news in Los Angeles on a satellite dish, where they did this story about a modern all-girl banked track roller derby league in Los Angeles, the Derby Dolls. And I thought, this is still around? So I did some research and discovered the Arizona Derby Dames, and they were playing flat track at the time. One of their sponsors was a store that I went to, so I asked Debbie, the owner, what is your connection with roller derby? Turned out she was Red Rocker. She gave me a ticket for a game. I went, and I've been a derby lover ever since. I brought a camera with me and just started to record. I would eventually discover that there were more leagues that played a different style. The Derby Dames were independent. They had their own rules, where these other leagues played under a more structured rule set, WFTDA. I didn't just get my feet wet, I was all in. By 2007, I just kept going to these bouts and eventually started to release videos. By 2008, I was also writing about the sport and doing my own version of Sportscenter just about Derby in Arizona. I would eventually call my visits to these bouts the Michi-chan Derby Love Tour. By 2009, the DLT was the ultimate in third-party promotion. This is when the bus was introduced in the campaign, along with the theme song Traveling by Japanese artist Hikaru Utada. The 2009 DLT was going fine until changes in circumstances forced me to slow down on video production. The last full bout under the Derby Love Tour was on March 28, 2009 at Tucson Roller Derby. There was a date in April, but that bout was canceled due to a leaky roof at the venue, and I was not able to get to Tucson for a May date that I'd already scheduled. I would still make it to a May AZRD bout that was not publicized under the tour, and I didn't even release the video at that time, and that video will be released later this year in 2026 as part of the Michi-chan's Raw Derby series. So yes, the Derby Love Tour came to an abrupt end in 2009, never to be seen again. Or will it? Hey Derby lovers, it's Michi-chan. Derby Love Tour. This is marker for the Derby Love Tour. Patuxent versus Nova. First time in 17 years. Do I still have it? Who knows? We'll find out. Michi-chan Sports presents the Derby Love Tour 2026 with the first game in a doubleheader event. It will be Patuxent Roller Derby's A team, the Sirens, taking on Northern Virginia or Nova Roller Derby's A team, the SuperNOVAs, in a WFTDA sanctioned game. But first, let's quickly recap our last Derby Love Tour bout. It was March 28th, 2009. Back in the days of jammerless jams, grand slams, and two-whistle starts. Before the days of the tripod and eating the baby. In the days when home teams were the thing. We were at Tucson Roller Derby for Season 6, the 1 and 2 Iron Curtain with jammer Lucifer, who recently graduated from the Tucson Derby Brats, had 2 10-point jams and 38 points overall. and they took on the 2-1 Copper Queens. Dirty Terry for the Queens, scoring 46 points overall. In this bout, the Copper Queens would beat the Iron Curtain 87-73. Welcome back to 2026. I hope you enjoyed that little trip on the Michi-chan time machine. As mentioned, this bout is sanctioned by the Women's Flat Track Derby Association. Patuxent was accepted for membership earlier this year and so far has played 2 charter bouts. The first was on March 21 against the Schuylkill County Scream Queens from Pennsylvania, where the Sirens came out with an impressive win, 203-109. Then on April 18 in Rockville, Maryland, the Sirens would defeat the Rock Villains of Free State Roller Derby with an even more impressive 238-55. Nova's last 3 sanctioned bouts were at the Center of the Universe tournament at the end of February. Nova would get wins over Schuylkill County and Wilkes-Barre and had a very close loss against Ithaca. For this bout, the WFTDA predictor puts the game in favor of Patuxent 204-96. The 2-0 record for the Patuxent Charter has got them off to a great start in the rankings. In the WFTDA Live from a day before the bout, they were ranked number 52 in North America Northeast with an impressive 50.68 game point average and number 3 in the DMV Derby District. Nova was at 81 in the Northeast, number 7 in the DMV Derby. Here are the rosters for both teams. These rosters are based on the WFTDA Interleague game reporting form and do not include non-playing alternates. Let's start with Patuxent Roller Derby, the Sirens. 1-3-1 Skeevy Nicks. 2-0-3 Slaughtermelon. 2-1-1-3 Bruce Springsteen. 2-1-2 Die, my darling. 5-5er. 5-1-6 Whiplash. 5-2-8 Sting. 6-6 Team Captain Destiny's Favorite. 6-6-6 The Rexorcist. 6-7-1 Tricky Nicky. 7-4 Foxy Comet. 8-0 Hades Nuts. 8-3-1 Resurrection. 9-2 Alaska. And 9-9-9 T.S. Elliott. Let's move over to Nova with 0 Hero of High Roll. 0-3 Wahoo. 0-4 Fractious Phoebe. 1-1-7 Killjoy. 1-2 Team Captain Letter Havoc. 1-2-2-0 Black and Bluesy. 2 Niels Gore. 3-2-1 Bad Astra. 4-7-2 Free Pile. 4-9 Nomo. 6 Dolly Spartan. 6-1-9 Blarney Boo. 7-2 Illegal Peaches. 8-1-6 Darth Mel. And 8-8-8 Malice in Rollerland. This bout is being played at the Benfield Sportscenter in Millersville, Maryland. The Patuxent Sirens will be in white, and the Nova SuperNOVAs will be in black. This is a WFTDA sanctioned bout and is part of an AB doubleheader. The other bout will be the B teams, the Patuxent Kelpies and the Nova Solar Sirens. That bout was recorded and will be aired on the Michi-chan Sports YouTube channel at a later time. The designated charity for this bout is Luna's House, an animal rescue and education center. This is a cause that's very near and dear to the Michi. I love my cats, so show me your kitties. For the first time in the 19-year history of Michi-chan, I will be recording a roller derby bout in high definition. I will be using a standing tripod located in turn 3. I'm equipped with a wireless microphone on me, and there will be a shotgun mic looking towards wherever the camera's pointed at. We have not forgotten about our past. The previous Michi-chan camera, used back in 2009, also known as the Classic Cam, will be set up in a stationary position along the jammer line. We will bring this video up as a picture-in-picture during the start of each jam. Because of unexpected camera issues, we will only have Classic Cam coverage for the first period of this game. Between the microphones on the main camera and the Classic Cam, we have some great sounds of the game. Due to acoustics and speaker placement, you will not hear the house announcers. Again, I stress, please be patient with me. This is my first time at a live bout since 2012, and this is my first shooting call since 2009. I may not have the camera angles right all the time, and I might not have all the terminology down. Fortunately, we are able to sync this coverage with the CRG scoreboard from the league feed, so things will be inserted in post-production that I may have missed. It's going to take some time to shake off all of the rust, but hopefully you'll enjoy the excitement from the floor where the action is taking place. Shooting from the floor catches the skater's emotions. This is the emotion of the game that live streams may sometimes miss. Now, with all of that, let's get ready for Patuxent A, Sirens versus Nova A, SuperNOVAs, coming up right now.
Michi-chan.
We are Sirens!
Yes! All right, Derby lovers, I think I can get my insurance from these skaters, I'll tell you that much. Oh, missed out on that one. All right, Derby lovers, we're getting ready. We got 1.5 minutes until Derby. And it looks like we're gonna have Whiplash on the line. Whiplash originally marked as an alternate for this bout. And for Nova, it looks like we're going to have Nomo. And again, just keep in mind that this is the first stuff that I have recorded in 17 years. I might have completely lost it during this entire time, so there is a lot of rust coming down from me right now as we're doing this. But let's do this, let's make this happen. Derby Love Tour, one more time for good old time's sake. We're gonna have Nova in white and Patuxent, we're gonna have Nova in black and Patuxent in white. See, I told you, I'm still rusty at all this stuff. It's gonna take a little time for the Michi to get used to this. But here we go, 17 years. We're back doing it. Let's give some love to our zebras too. And also a little bit of love to our medics. Because, all right, we've got a rolling whistle. Here we go. All right, we've got Whiplash. We've got Whiplash recycling to the back. And we got a lead jam. And it's Nova. And that's Nomo. Whiplash was in Chesapeake and Nomo calls the jam. $29.22. And looks like we got Alaska coming up to the line. It's 1-0. It's 1-0 Nova. There we go. And Alaska is through, lead jam. And I love that name, Alaska. Yep.
Little stumble there, but she's back up, coming around for more. Here we go, outside, yes. There we go. Alaska pushing through, Alaska's through again. And she wants more. Oh, and Alaska calls. Nice. 12-point jam for Alaska on that one. 27-57. 12-1 Patuxent. We got fiver on the line. And looks like this is a power jam. We got power jam. Power jam for Patuxent. And that's fiver. Fiver trying to make the way through. Fiver's through. Late jam. Patuxent. All right. Here comes fiver again outside. Outside. Fiver's through. Fiver's picking up points now. And we've got a jammer out for... Oh, we had a jammer out. So much... Oh yeah, definitely so much different with the modern Whippeta. That was a 12-point jam for Patuxent. It's now 24-1, 26-27. And who we got coming up here? We got Hades Nuts and Letter Havoc. Letter Havoc for Nova. Letter Havoc. Oh, we got a lot going on over there. Nice. We got lead jam, and it's for Nova. Nova lead jam. Nova. And Nova is through. Nix is through for Patuxent. Jam is called. Eight points for Novas on that. 24-25, 24-9 Patuxent. Now we've got 49. That's Nomo and Whiplash. Nomo and Whiplash up to the line. Here we go. Nomo on the inside having to reset. And we got Whiplashes through. Lead jam, Patuxent. Here we come. And that's the jam. Patuxent picks up 2 on that one. 23-28, 26-9. So we go into jam number. All right, we've got Alaska, and we've got Illegal Peaches. I don't know if I've ever had any Illegal Peaches. This could be anybody. Everybody's resetting. Yep. Okay, we have a lead jam, and it's Illegal Peaches. Let's go back and look at the pack in here. Star Pass, and that's T.S. Elliott, and that's the jam. Nova picks up 6 on that one, 26-15, 21-45. All right, we have that's Fiverr, and that's Letter Havoc. Fiverr and Letter Havoc. Fiverr's through, lead jam. Letter Havoc is right behind. Letter. And that's the jam. Okay, it looks like we're going to have Hades Nuts. Oh, by the way, it's 1 point for Patuxent on that one, 27-15, 20-50. And we have 49 black. I do not have a 49 black. Oh, actually, I think that's Nomo. I have, oh yeah, 49. I do have 49. That's Nomo. And that's Hades Nuts. And we have a lead jam, Patuxent. I'm sorry, lead jam Nova. I gotta get these colors right. Oh! A little star stash there. Destiny's Favorite picking it up for Patuxent there. And that's the jam. Points for Nova on that one. 27-18, 19-25. And we have Whiplash coming up with Illegal Peaches. And here we go. Whistle. Illegal Peaches inside. Whiplash outside, Whiplash trying, Whiplash having to recycle. Whiplash up against, we got a lead jammer. Nova, oh, and Whiplash is out too. And that's the jam. Nice. And that was a goose egg jam. 27-18. 18:30 remaining. We have Letter Havoc for Nova. And Rage Hall, I think. No, Alaska. 82 looks like 92. And Alaska is through lead jam with a little equipment repair. Alaska is ready to score. Alaska inside. Oh! Nice! Nice! Meanwhile, here was Alaska through again. All right, here we go. The tripods are formed. And that's the jam. Wow, trying to keep up with all this, yes. A 12-point jam, 12-point jam for Patuxent on that one. 39, 18, 17 remaining, 17 on the dot, well, 16:56. We're gonna have number 49, and that's Nomo and Fiverr. Out of all of them playing today so far, Fiverr is the easiest one that I can remember because it's obvious. Fiverr's through lead jam. Fiverr outside. Fiverr through scoring. Nice! Oh! Fiverr's still in there. Meanwhile, what's happening over in the pack? Fiverr, oh! Apex jump denied. All right. We've got the wall. Trying to keep Fiverr back. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's Black and Bluesy. Must have had a star pass there. Star pass Black and Bluesy. 12 points for Patuxent on that jam. 51, 18, 15, 10. Nova calls a timeout. Wow. Patuxent is actually predicted to win this bout 204 to 96 according to WFTDA Predictor. So it'll be interesting to see what's happening there. Head over and take a look at Nova. Scored, the timeout was 15:09. We've got a rolling whistle, ready to come back. We're gonna have Hades Nuts on the line and Illegal Peaches for Nova. Here we go. Illegal Peaches trying to make their way through. Hades Nuts still caught in the rear. Hades nuts on the inside, and Hades nuts to the box. We have a power jam. Power jam for Nova. And that's illegal. Illegal peaches. Illegal peaches is through. Illegal peaches coming back around for a little bit more. Outside, outside, outside. And through again. Oh, hello. Illegal peaches is through again. Oh. Illegal peaches halfway through. Hades nuts looks like they're holding the cover. And that's a jam. That was a 15-point jam for Nova. 51, 33, 1250. We have Whiplash. And we also have Letter Havoc. Here we go. Letter Havoc. That's Whiplash. Whiplash trying inside, Whiplash trying middle. Oh. Cycle, Whiplash, Whiplash, Whiplash trying inside, and Whiplash is through. Lead jam, Patuxent. And that's the jam. One thing about doing modern strategy is sometimes you've got two totally different things that are going on at once in two different parts of the track, and we didn't really have that the same way in Classic Modern. So we're going to go on to Alaska and Nomo, 55, 33, 11, 17. Here we go. Alaska. Alaska. Question is, who are we watching? And Alaska is through. Lead jam. Meanwhile, we're going to watch Nova Jammers through, and Alaska calls. And that's Alaska. All right. Okay, so we got here. We've got Illegal Peaches and Fiverr. It is 59, 33, 10, 08. Here we go. Peaches front, Fiver back. Illegal Peaches through, lead jam. Nova's got the lead jam. Fiver is also through. Illegal calls the jam. If your Peaches were illegal, you'd be calling the jam too. Nova picks up 4 on that one. 59-37, 922. All right, we're gonna have Whiplash. And I think that's Letter Havoc. Yeah, that's Letter Havoc. Letter Havoc for Nova. Letter Havoc, oh! Letter Havoc almost had it there. Letter Havoc is through, and lead jam is on Patuxent. Whiplash. And Whiplash calls the jam. Sirens pick up 3 on that one. 62-37, 827. All right, we got Alaska coming back up to the line. I just love saying that name. And it looks like it's a power jam. Alaska, power jam. Alaska through, lead jam. Alaska Cup. Alaska gets through. We had 1 for each come back out of the box, then 1 for Nova went into the box. Oh, we got a 5 and 3 pack going here. Alaska through again. Okay, we're back up on 5 and 4. Alaska through again. Nice. Here comes Alaska again. Outside, Alaska. Alaska calls, and that is the jam. Nice. 15 points on that jam for Patuxent. It's 77-37, 627. Up on the line we have 49, and that is Nomo and Fiver. There we go. Nomo inside, Fiver outside. Nomo is through, lead jam. Lead jam, Nova. And Fiver is not that far behind. This is going to be a low-scoring jam. Nomo calls it off, probably picked up 1, maybe 2. We'll see, if any. 2, they're saying. So we'll take that. Nova picks up 2, 77-39, 532. We're up to jam 18 already. Wow. Okay, we're gonna have Whiplash. Okay, we have an official timeout. We have ourselves a zebra convention going on here. Well, so far, this is that 2-1 margin that was predicted, so we'll see how this goes. Unfortunately, in the situation that I'm in, because I'm doing calling and shooting, I can't give you all the wonderful statistics. Some of those statistics are going to come in post-production. So right now, we're probably going to be showing you something that is relevant to what we're doing here. But yeah, let's have ourselves a look at the Zeebs. They try to work out something here. When we come back, it's going to be whiplash for Patuxent and illegal peaches for Nova. So far the camera's running good. At least that part's running. Hopefully we're going to have a good picture for this. Yes, there are a few places where I have missed. But remember, I haven't done this in 17 years, people. And I'm just going to rub that in. Here we go. Ready? Here we go. Whiplash trying outside whiplash, having to recycle. Legal peaches halfway through. Oh, look at that! Whiplash is through. Lead jam. Illegal peaches not that far behind. Nice. And that's the jam. Doesn't look like any points were picked up on that jam, so it's still 77-39, 4:36 remaining. And we have Nomo, and we have Alaska. Here we go. Nomo in front of Alaska. Both are caught up in their own respective tripods. There we go. Alaska. Oh! Alaska down inside and both are having to reset. Reset, recycle. The Nova pivot goes to the box. We're on a 5-4 pack right now. Again, Alaska. And we have a lead jam called. And that's Nomo. Star pass. Star pass 1-3-1, and that's Skeevy Nicks. And that's the jam. That's the one thing about modern WFTDA too, is a lot more star passes. You know, in the classic modern days, star pass was a drinking game. Really, it was. 472, and that is free pile. And we have, I think that's fiver. Yeah, it is. That's fiver for Patuxent. Free pile. Free pile about halfway through. Free pile is through. Lead jam, Nova. And we're going to keep a watch on fiver. Fiver trying to make their way through. Fiver is through. And that's the jam. Patuxent, actually Nova picks up 3 on that. We have a 77-44, 138 remaining. And we got Illegal Peaches and Whiplash. Here we go. Illegal Peaches, Whiplash through. Lead jam, Patuxent. Whiplash weasels through. Meanwhile, we got a little jammer on jammer action there. But Whiplash has the advantage. Whiplash, oh, almost calls the jam. And that's Whiplash. Hey, we can still do that. All right, Patuxent picks up 6 on that. We have an 83-44 with 36 remaining. We got Alaska up on the line with Letter Havoc. Here we go, Pack moving its way back. Here we go. Alaska inside, Letter Havoc outside. Letter Havoc is through, lead jam. Nova. Alaska's also through. And that's the jam. Okay, we got an official review. Now the way this is going to work is that the refs won't normally communicate with me, so we'll have the information in the post-production. It's 83-44. We're at end of regulation for the first half. Okay, we got Illegal Peaches and Fiber coming up. Okay, we've got a bonus jam. Here we go. And here we go. And that is Fiber. Peaches is also through. Fiber calls. Picked up 4 on that one. Fiber's going to pick up 4. That's going to end the first half 87-44. So as we go to the half, it is 87-44. This is Derby Love on the Derby Love Tour with Michi-chan Sports. are, Derby lovers, at halftime here. Good game going on right now. And it's, like I said, it's pretty much right now fairly close to pace right now. Patuxent should be at 102 about if they wanted to be on pace with what the WFTDA predictor said. Nova would be at about 48. But right now the scores are just a bit lower, but still, it's a good thing. And I'm getting photobombed. That's Derby love, my friends. 150% Derby love. It's been a long time since I've done this. Will I do it again? Who knows?
From the mind of the Michi FM plays whatever Michi wants. Slightly off the deep end. Michifm.com.
Michi-chan.
All right, we switch benches for the second half. Okay, we are getting ready to come back to Derby now. 15 seconds left in this intermission. Coming back with an 87-44. And we're going to see whiplash. And we're going to see Nomo. Whiplash for Patuxent, Nomo for Nova. All right. As we get ready to go. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6, a 7, 8, 9, a 10.
Just a reminder, we will not have the Classic Cam for this second period. The Classic Cam will be back for the Kelpies Solar Sirens game.
Here we go, Derby lovers. Nomo with a slight advantage. Nomo having to recycle. Whiplash trying outside. Nobody through yet. Okay, Nomo is through. Lead jam, Nova. Whiplash not that far behind. And Nomo calls, and that's a jam. Nova picks up 3 on that one. Patuxent picks up 2, 89-47, 29-15. We got Alaska and Illegal Peaches. Still like that name, Illegal Peaches. That's what happens when something that happens when you're crossing from Arizona into California and you get stopped at the border by the agricultural inspectors because of your illegal peaches. All right, and oh, we got a lead jam, and that's Alaska. Oh, sweet, easy. Alaska's picking up points. And we have a star pass. And that's Wahoo! And Alaska calls. Seven points for Patuxent on that one. 96-47, 28 even. We've got Letter Havoc for Nova. And that looks like Fiver. Fiver for Patuxent. Whistle. Letter Havoc through, lead jam, Nova. And Fiver is through. Whoa, Fiver is through. And that's the jam. I feel like if we release this jam by jam, it's going to be a pretty messy video. A 96-51, Nova picked up 4 on that one, 27:05 remaining, 96-51. And we've got Nomo, and we've got, is that T.S. Helliott? Yeah, that's T.S. Helliott jamming for Patuxent. And we have a lead jam, and it's Nova. That's Nomo. We got a star pass. That's T.S. Helliott for Patuxent taking the star, and that's the jam. Nova picks up 2 on that one. 96, 53, 25, 58. And we got Whiplash and Illegal Peaches. Whiplash. Here we go. Whistle. Whiplash inside. Illegal Peaches inside. Whiplash through. Lead jam. Another Patuxent lead jam. Nova's got one going to the box. Meanwhile, Whiplash picked up some points there. Whiplash slips. A little slip there. As Whiplash gets ready for another scoring trip. And Whiplash is through. We'll keep a watch on the pack. Well, here we go. Star pass. 12-20 picks up the star. That's black and blue. Black and bluesy, I should say. Black and bluesy. Meanwhile, here comes, we got Whiplash. And Whiplash is through again. We got a 20-point jam going right now for Whiplash. Nice. And there's more. There's more. This jam's about over with. And that's the jam. 2 minutes. And that's Whiplash. 24-point jam for Patuxent on that. 120, 53, 23-21, Alaska. And Letter Havoc. Here we go. Oh, a little pile up there at the. Got a little bit of a pile up there, and here we go. Oh! Letter Havoc. Letter Havoc is your lead jam. Alaska is also through. And that's the jam. Nova picks up a point on that one. 120, 54, 22, 19. We're going to have Fiver on the line with Nomo. You always need a little fiber in your diet. Here we go. Nomo inside, caught on a tripod. Fiver trying to make their way through. Where is everybody? And Fiver is through. Lead jam, Patuxent. Fiver outside. Fiver, 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 Fiver through. 5 are wanting more. Oh, we got a star pass. And that is Free Pile that took the star for Nova. And that's a jam. Patuxent picking up 4 on that one. 124.54. Actually, no, correction. Make that 6. 6 points for Sirens on that. It's 126.54. We are in an official timeout right now. 20:31 on the clock. When we come back, looks like it'll be T.S. Helliott on the line. And it looks like the Nova Jammer is currently in the box. So this is going to be a power jam for Patuxent. Again, 126.54, and we're going to have a time adjustment. Okay, time has been reset to 20:38. 20:38 is the regulation clock now. Okay, this is now an official review on Nova. Nova using their OR here. Again, we will not be privy to what comes out of this until this gets to post-production.
I want more derby.
I want more derby.
I want more derby. I want more derby. I want more derby. I want more derby. I want more derby. I want more derby too.
How am I going to want more derby if I'm not doing any more derby?
Meanwhile, over here we have a zebra convention going on. Nothing says love like a zebra convention. Fortunately, we have not had to deploy the medics tonight, which is always a good thing. But I'll tell you, the medics have the best seat in the house. If you have the appropriate qualifications, please help your Derby League and volunteer. Plus, you get the best seat in the house. Okay, we're still in the official review. 4.5 minutes into this official review. 20:38 remaining, 126.54 in favor of the Sirens.
In many leagues, the head ref will usually go over to the announcers table and let the announcers know exactly what happened during the official review. Unfortunately, that did not happen in this situation, and so we don't know exactly what the outcome of that official review was.
Okay. All right, we have Letter Havoc coming up to the line with T.S. Helliott. Here we go. Whistle. T.S. Helliott almost through. T.S. Helliott is through. Lead jam. And that is T.S. Helliott. T.S. Helliott is through. We got a star pass. And that was Niels Gore that picked up the star for Nova there. Patuxent picking up 8 points on that jam. 134-54 in 1938. Illegal Peaches coming up for Nova. And Alaska coming up for Patuxent. Here we go. Alaska's through, lead jam. Illegal Peaches breaks and Alaska calls, and that's a jam. 4 points for Patuxent on that jam. It is now 138-54, 18:38 remaining. And we got Nomo and Fiverr. Here we go. Nomo. Fiverr ahead of Nomo. Both caught up in their own respective tripods.
Fiverr is through!
Lead jam, Patuxent. Meanwhile, Nomo is caught up. But here comes Fiverr. Fiverr makes it through. Fiverr is through. Fiverr scores. Fiverr is getting ready for more. Fiverr caught up. Fiverr is caught up. Fiverr is having to recycle. There's a Fiverr. And that's a jam. Patuxent picks up 4 on that one. It is now 146-54. This one might go to a 3-1 margin. Okay, we're gonna have Whiplash. And that's Letter Havoc. And Letter Havoc is through, lead jam. Meanwhile, back at the back. Whiplash trying to make their way through, but Letter Havoc is through for points. There we go. Whiplash is following right behind. And that's the jam. Definitely for some points for both sides on that one, I think. Let's see. Yeah. Patuxent picks up 1 on that. Novas pick up 5. So it's 147-59, 15-47. And we have T.S. Helliott in Illegal Peaches. T.S. Helliott is through. Lead jam. Star pass. We thought no. That was more of a star stash than a star pass. Yeah. Okay. Patuxent picks up 3 on that one. 150-59. I'm sorry, 150-59, 14:55 remaining. We're going to have Nomo and Alaska. Here we go. Alaska outside. Alaska through. Easy lead jam. And that is Alaska. Here we go. She's through. A little debate there on whether Alaska had the skates in the in line, and Alaska definitely did. Here we go. Oh. And we got a start past 12:20, and that was Black and Bluey. Patuxent picks up 7 points on that jam. 157-59, 13-24. We're getting close to a 3-to-1 ratio here. This is going to be a godsend for Patuxent's rankings here, possibly. 12. And that's Letter Havoc and Fiber. Lead jam. Nova. It's like, what the heck was going on? And that's a jam. All right. Nova picks up 2 on that one. 157 to 61. 12:30 remaining. And we're going to have Whiplash and Illegal Peaches. Here we go. Illegal Peaches, a little stumble there on the jammer line. Both jammers having to recycle one way or another. And Whiplash is through. Lead jam. Patuxent. Here comes Whiplash. Whiplash outside. Whiplash is through. Meanwhile, the Nova jammer makes it through, and Whiplash calls, and that's the jam. 4 points for Patuxent on that jam. It is now 161-61, 11:30 remaining. Letter Havoc coming to the line for Nova and T.S. Helliott for Patuxent. Here we go. Here we go. T.S. Helliott is through. Lead jam, Patuxent. Meanwhile, Dye comes out of the box. We have a star pat. Oh! That was Niels Gore that was getting ready to pick up the star before the jam was called off. So, see what we've got there. We got a timeout called. We're currently at, looks like we're still at 161-61. 11:01 on the clock stopped for timeout. When we come back, we're going to have Alaska. And we're going to have, well, it's like Free Pile on the line for Nova.
Coming up for Patuxent, Saturday, July 11 and Saturday, September 12, 2026, right here at the Benfield Sportscenter in Millersville, Maryland. This will be between their home teams, the Kraken Skulls and Salty Beaches. Myself, I love that Salty Beaches logo. Games will be streamed live at Patuxent's YouTube channel and Michi-TV.net. No dates have been announced yet for Nova. For the latest information as we get it, stay tuned to dmvderby.com and Michi-chan Sports on Facebook. Remember to follow our Facebook page as well as our Instagram. And please subscribe to this YouTube channel.
Here we go, getting ready. Here we go. Everybody's caught up. Up. Lead jam, Nova. Alaska's also through, not that far behind. Free Pile picks up a few points and calls the jam. 4 points for Nova. 161-65, 10-18. It ain't over till the fourth whistle. Here we go. We got Fiver. We've got Letter Havoc. And we got Patuxent back at full strength. Fiver's through, lead jam. Fiver makes it through, picks up points. And we got a star pass in progress for Nova. And that is Wahoo who stashed the star. Still hasn't put the cover on, but is holding the cover. And that's the jam. Strange one at that. Patuxent picks up 12 on that jam. 173-65, 8:30 remaining. We're gonna have Illegal Peaches and T.S. Helliott up to the line. And here we go. T.S. Elliott is through. Lead jam, Patuxent. And T.S. Elliott makes it through on a scoring trip, picks up some points. Meanwhile, Illegal Peaches is caught up on the tripod, and oh, we got T.S. Elliott breaks through again, picks up more points. All right, T.S. Elliott one more time. Oh, nice! Easy trip. And that's a jam. That's a 12-point jam for Patuxent. 185-65. 6:39 remaining. It looked like there was a star pass on that one. Did I catch? I don't know if I caught that star pass or not. But we do have Whiplash now going up against Free Pile. Here we go. Is through, lead jam. Free Pile to the box. This is a power jam. Nice. 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 Whiplash picking up points for Patuxent. And more! Meanwhile, Free Pile's back in. Whiplash trying to make their way through. And that's the jam. Patuxent picks up 16 points on that jam. It is 2:01 to 65. We have 4:35 remaining. Here we go. That's Alaska breaking through, lead jam. And Nomo is also through. And that's a jam. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Patuxent picks up 2 points on that jam. 2:03, 65, 3:49 remaining. And who we have Letter Havoc and Fiverr. Here we go. Lead Jam, Nova. And that is Letter Havoc. Meanwhile, Fiverr is also through. Letter Havoc scores and calls, and that's the jam. And that's Letter Havoc. Four points for Nova on that. 2:03.69, 2:35. We're in a timeout. Michi-chan shout out to Luna's House, an animal rescue charity outside of Baltimore. Remember, we need to take care of the animals of all times, all critters. So, as we say in Michi-land, show me your kitties. All right, we're coming back with Illegal Peaches and T.S. Helliott. 2:35 remaining. Illegal Peaches is through. Lead Jam, Nova. Star Stash. Hades Nuts picks up the star for Patuxent. And the jam is called. Nova picks up 2 points on that jam. 2:03.71, 1:57 remaining. We love you. All right, we've got Nomo and Alaska. Nomo and Alaska. Here we go. Alaska inside, Nomo outside. And Alaska's through. Lead Jam. Meanwhile, Alaska gets through for a scoring pass. Here we go. And Alaska's through for more. She wants more. Oh, easy. It's one thing about Alaska, she makes it look, they make it look so easy. Here we go again. Alaska. Alaska caught up. Alaska. Oh. Alaska trying. Alaska having to recycle. By the way, that was Niels Gore, who was the jammer for Nova on that. I don't think I called that one. Or if I did, then it must have been a star. It was a star pass. Yeah, it was a star pass. 19 points for Patuxent. 2-2-2. Oh, look at that. That's the end of regulation, 222.71. Let's see if it becomes the official final. Meanwhile, we're waiting for that final whistle. And that's it.
Not yet, Michi. And that's it, it's over.
Yes. Yes. Nice. Nice. All right. Yes. And with that, that's your official final score, 222-71. Patuxent over Nova. And we say thank you to our Zeebs. If we didn't have Zeebs, we wouldn't have rules, and well, I've covered no rules roller derby, so it could still be fun. Well, thank you to everybody at Patuxent Roller Derby for having us here. There's actually going to be 2 bouts. This was just the first one. This is an AB doubleheader. But for now, we'll see you around. It's Michi-chan saying skate hard, skate safe, derby love. Okay, we have Bob Villain and Cheetah jamming for Nova. Bob Villain, Cheetah through, lead jam, Nova. jam.